GMP considerations. What do you mean by GMP? Good manufacturing practices. Okay, what do you mean by GMP? Good manufacturing practices. So to run a scale-up or to run a pilot plant, we require some kind of good manufacturing process. Okay, so these are the main important GMP considerations to run a pilot plant or to run a scale-up. Okay, what is the first one? It is nothing but equipment qualification. A proper equipment must be required to run a pilot plant, as you already know. Okay, every time when you are using the equipment, that need to be validated. Okay, that is the one. Equipment qualification is a basic GMP consideration. And what is the second one? It should be like process validation. Whatever process you are doing in the pilot plant, that must be validated. That must be mentioned in a standard operating procedures. What do you mean by process? For example, if you want to prepare a tablet, what are the processes? We have three types: wet granulation, direct encapsulation, and dry granulation. Okay, among these three, you need to consider one for the production method. Okay, apart from these three, we should not consider any process. Okay, like for the preparation of suspensions, we have different types of process. For preparation of emulsions, we have different types of process. Okay, like that for every formulation in the pharmaceutics, we have different types of process. Okay, whatever the process is that you need to consider as a GMP, good manufacturing practice. And coming to the next consideration, it should be regularly scheduled for preventive maintenance. Every time your pilot plant must be in the maintenance. Okay, like how this classroom will be in the maintenance. That means sometimes the electricity people will come and will check out everything is working or not. Yes or no? Yes or no? Like that, the housekeeping people will look into the dusting and everything. Okay, like that the pilot plant must be in the maintenance. Okay, for example, many departments are there in the pilot plant. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, for example, let me take production department. For example, you are not using production department. Okay, but you should not leave the production department like a storeroom. Okay, every time you need to go to the production department, you have to check it whether it is clean, okay, and hygienic, and everything are ready or not. Okay, so proper maintenance of pilot plant is very important, which is a very important GMP consideration. Okay, and coming to the next one, regular process review and revalidation. For example, your compression machine is there. Okay, so for example, you are not using your compression machine. Okay, there is no use with that in this 1 month. Okay, you should not leave like that without using. Okay, you should go and you should check whether the punches are moving properly. You know the punches now, everyone? So whether the punches are moving properly. Okay, whether the punches are making a tablet properly. Okay, everything you need to check it. Okay, so revalidation is very important, and when you have checked what are the values you got, everything it should be documented. Everything should be documented. Okay, now coming to the next consideration, written SOPs. What do you mean by written SOPs? Standard operating procedures. How will you write a record? You know now, you write the record now. Like that, everything what you have done with the lab. What you have done in the lab, you are writing a record. Like that, in the pilot plant, whatever you have written, that must be written. So that is called a standard operating procedure. Ma'am, can you tell me what is the significance of standard operating procedure? Okay, I'll tell you a best example. Okay, two people are there, A and B. Okay, A and B. Okay, for example, A person has made a tablet, okay, by using dry granulation. By using which process? Dry granulation. Okay, and this person was absent to the next day. Now second person is B person. Okay, so the B person should know whether what A person has employed. What A person has employed? Dry granulation. Okay, so if you people may think, madam, I'll phone and I write a message, not like that. Okay, phones and everything are not allowed into the department. Okay, so A, while preparing with the dry granulation, he should write a SOP. What is that SOP? Standard operating procedure. So that B person can check. Did you understand? B person can check, oh, A person has used dry compression, like dry granulation. Understand? So written document is very, very important. Hope you have understood this best example. Okay, and one more, the use of technically qualified personnel. I told you that 10th class failure people, 7th class failure people should not be in the pilot plant. Okay, highly professional and highly eligible candidates must be in the pilot plant. Okay, now coming to the next one, there is a provision of training of personnel. So that personnel must be trained. Okay, when we are coming into the academics, we are getting trained. Like if you are getting any IT job, you people will get trained. Like that, when the person is entering into the pilot plant, the person must be trained. Even he knows or he doesn't know, that's a second matter, but you have to give the training. Understood? Okay, now coming next, a well-defined technology transfer system. So if there is any innovation in the market, okay, so that innovation must reach to the pilot plant. Okay, for example, any advanced equipments reached into the market, those equipments must be in the pilot plant. Okay, now validating cleaning procedures. Every time you need to clean the equipment properly. Okay, and next one, orderly arrangement of equipment. The equipment must be in the proper arrangement. Okay, for example, the equipments used to prepare all the tablets, that must be in one area. Okay, and the equipments which are meant to prepare suspensions, those must be in one area. Emulsions, one area. Ointments, one area. Like that, different formulations have different equipments. Those must be arranged in different places in a order. And finally, the GMP considerations, you should prevent some kind of cross contamination. This is very important. Okay, so laminar airflow, have you ever heard this? So laminar airflow, HEPA filters must be there in the pilot plant so that we can avoid some kind of cross contaminations. So these are the GMP considerations